Pisces, welcome back, Pisces. This is So True You Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Pisces. So, thank you so much, all the old subscribers, any new subscribers. I appreciate everybody. All right, Pisces. So, we're going to keep it general. So, it ain't going to resonate with everybody. So, just take what resonates, Pisces, and then leave the rest of the cards on the table for somebody else, okay? Pisces, I could be talking about people, right? Places, things. Okay, energy is fluid and it's also reversible. So, Pisces, just place yourself where you feel like you fit in this reading, okay? All right, let's get started, Pisces. See what Spirit wants you to know today. Okay, so Pisces, I'm going to pick this energy up. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. Okay, so everything is reversed. So Pisces, we could be having a hard time trying to come out of some energy here. So it feels like, Pisces, when it comes to a situation where you may have felt some stability, and this could be financial or just, your stability in general. Maybe you're not feeling as stable as you want to. Feel like we're not as stable as we want, where we want to be. And maybe this feeling of wanting more stability is coming in your direction, Pisces. This is what I'm feeling for you, but it's just going to take a little time and for things to balance out. Things are moving. It feels like things are moving in your direction, and that's the truth. But things are being balanced, it seems like, to move in this direction towards the stability that you want. You may feel like it's not moving or it's not coming fast enough, and this is for somebody here. But Temperance is telling me that you're doing the right thing here. You may not know this, but I think you should know this, Pisces. You should, because it seems like, you may be, if you're not doing this, maybe Spirit is telling you in order to manifest what you want here, which is the truth, of a situation, or to bring about a stronger, stable situation, that you need to, heal. Make sure you do the right things. Healing, mind, body, and soul, Pisces, balance, temperance, putting in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe taking some spirit baths here, some, healing, put some salt in your water, meditation, see what else Spirit wants you to know about this, Pisces. The truth is here, it just feels like there's somebody that don't feel like it's not coming. Like, I'm not getting stable, or the stability not here. That's what it feels like. Let's see what else. What else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces? So Pisces, whatever this is, where the stability was stable, that once was, but it don't seem like you're not seeing this thing no more. And it feels like you may be feeling like you seeing situations or people, other people that's stable, and for somebody, maybe you feel like this ain't happening to you. I feel like, and this is the truth, maybe you're just looking at other people's stability and you feeling a bit caged in here, like, well, why I'm not getting those stable offers, why stability not moving towards me the right way. And this is for somebody, and that's the truth, okay? And maybe this is just the energy that you're carrying right now. You got to balance that out. Like, you got to balance out where you at mentally. Like, keep your emotions on balance here. And if you feeling like you stuck in a situation, then Pisces, what you got to do, right? You're going to have to get on up out of that energy. If you don't feel stable, then you got to do what you need to do to remove yourself from a situation where you feel like you can't make no moves. Okay? And this could be because you don't know if there's some secrets in a situation with somebody, or a path that just don't seem to be too clear. So you like, I don't know if this is the truth. I don't know if they telling the truth, or if this is the truth, because you really wasn't sure about something that once was stable. Okay? But I feel like, Spirit is going to show you a truth here. I think you just got to wait on it. I feel like it's coming. It's just this balancing this thing out. It's just being balanced out so that you could see it more clearly. I think it's here. You may not feel like it, or you don't feel like you're getting the truth in the situation here. But Spirit going to reveal the truth to you, Pisces. And that's for somebody. Especially when it comes to this love situation that don't seem to be balancing out in your favor, Pisces. I feel like Spirit about to open up a path for you when it comes to love. Or where you once felt oppressed, when it came to how love moved for you. where you felt caged in love or caged in your emotions, and you know, just couldn't get no stability. I feel like Spirit is about to allow this path to open up so you can see a situation in love, either where it's at or where it's not. And that's for somebody. Okay, but let's see what else. What else Spirit wants you to know about this? You know, maybe love is just being balanced out for you, Pisces. I feel like when it comes to love, that's in balance. That's in balance mode. You know, and whoever's coming in your direction, they be in balance. You know, why would you won't want nobody that will come towards you anyway, Pisces, when they, you know, don't know themselves and they unbalanced, you know. Especially when it comes to love, you want somebody that's balanced out on their emotions, and that's the truth. Especially when they show up to you. Especially if you stable, you know. And for somebody, there's just a situation that's just too stable. You know, and I know this sound like that. I just feel like it's so stable that maybe it's stifling stable. Like, you know, it's becoming oppressive. You know, maybe somebody just really on you, Pisces. You know, Pisces got a love that's hard to find. You know, a love that's, it seems like once people reach that kind of love from a Pisces, they don't tend to want to let it go. So maybe there's somebody here holding you back, like not wanting you to move in a situation. You know, I don't know. Somebody could be holding on too tight to a Pisces here when it comes to love. And then somebody else is not holding on tight enough to somebody. See what else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces. So Pisces, I feel like, you know, maybe for somebody here, you know, your happiness is at stake. And you're not going to be caged in or have your emotions caged in or not be able to express your emotions. Like, you know, Pisces is emotional. This is an emotional sign. It's a water sign. So for somebody to move in your energy or move in or move with you, Pisces, I'm feeling like, you know, they gotta bring some sun. You know, or they gotta have some kind of happiness here. They gotta be balanced. You know, because I feel like if they're not stable, or if they overstable or over controlling or just doing too much that throw off that balance, that's gonna make you feel like you can't make no moves. Even if you can make moves, maybe there's this feeling here if something is stable, but it ain't. It's caging. It's claustrophobic. You know, it's making somebody feel boxed in. You know, for somebody, and that's not everybody. Everybody not in this energy, and it's making somebody feel like they're not happy in the situation here, and maybe they want to rest it. You know, maybe somebody like, you know, I see exactly what time it is, and this is for somebody. You know, Pisces, maybe you see a path, and maybe your path is just not with this person, and that's the truth. Okay, maybe they got too many secrets. You know, they keeping you held back while they over here with all these secrets. You know, and they ain't not balanced, and they not trying to balance nothing out with you. I feel like you may want to rest the situation here, or you need to take a rest. There's a healing here after you found something out, some secret, Pisces. Okay, so you may find something out here about a situation or a person, you know. And I think maybe after you find this out, maybe you're going to put something to rest. You know, something. You're a very wise sign, Pisces, and very intuitive. So you'll know things before things is known, you know. So I think this is going to cause you to either go into some type of healing here when it comes to love, or it's going to cause you to put a situation to rest that claim to love. You know, maybe you just realize this thing ain't gonna, like I said, it ain't gonna balance out and it ain't gonna bring you no happiness. So why would you take an offer that you not happy with? You know, especially when it comes to love, Pisces, especially when somebody, like I said, if they're not balanced, they ain't balanced. So Pisces, I feel like when it comes to this offer, I think you good. It feels like you pretty comfortable, or somebody's pretty comfortable when it comes to love right now. Now, I'm not saying they don't want love, because Pisces is about love, and it's a loving sign, and Pisces love. I just feel like love got to be balanced with somebody here, okay? And I feel like somebody could want to offer you some type of love here, but maybe Spirit is balancing that out, because it seems like Temperance is moving with love, and we're not taking offers on that. So maybe that's not balanced right. That's just how it is. Like anything that show up in your future going to be balanced out. You're not opening up the door to that. You're comfortable, comfortable where you're at. You're resting that. You're going to put it to rest. You know, if it's carrying secrets, Pisces is putting it to rest. If there's no happiness here, it seems like Pisces going to put that to rest, you know. And if Pisces, I guess, is feeling oppressed in a situation where you caged in, when it comes to something stable, maybe we're going to rest that too. Especially when it comes to your happiness, Pisces, okay? But let's see what else. What else Spirit wants you to know? I think in the past, Pisces, you dealt with a lot of cruel situations and people that was just cruel. You know, you was crying a lot. The Pisces I know, like me, You know, not every Pisces is the same, but I was in my emotions a lot. And I always was crying about this or that, you know, when it came to my emotions and how you express your emotions here and your happiness. Seemed like I wasn't happy about a situation, you know, because of the energy that I was putting out. And then and where I was sitting at, you know, sitting in a situation that I was oppressed, you know, where my energy, Pisces, was no longer needed or wanted in a situation. So then, you know, then it's time to go. Because if you're going to, you know, in the past, you kept yourself in these situations that was cruel, where people seem to cut deep. You know, I don't know why people tend to see weakness in Pisces. And then what it is, all it is to me is love in Pisces. It's strength in Pisces. But people tend to want to cut that back because they don't seem to have this type of strength. You know, and then people show up in Pisces energy, and instead of bringing some sun and some happiness, they want to bring some type of cruelty to a situation. But that's okay, because, you know, Spirit done changed some things, Pisces, in your life. And I feel like change is coming. If it's not here, it's on its way. I think there's a situation in your life, Pisces, that was once cruel that now will be changed with the Tower, okay? I think that's going to be put to rest. Like I said, you about to find out some secrets on a situation, and that's the truth. When it comes to a person that could have been stable that's no longer stable, or somebody that showed up in your energy and they no longer balanced. And I feel like Spirit is changing that. You know, maybe you got a little comfortable where you were and you accepted, you know, not being able to make no moves. And I think Spirit is saying, no, it's time to move now. With this Tower, it's time for you to change the way you take action in a situation, okay? Spirit wants you to move, you know, and maybe move in a different direction, and maybe move away from this person's energy altogether, you know? There's a feeling here of some type of action that may be rushed at you. You know, maybe somebody want to rush some action towards you. You know, people are immature in these days and times, Pisces. So I feel like there's this energy here of a situation that was once rested that may come back around, and it may come towards you, you know, and then maybe they want you to change, you know, change a situation that you already put it into, that you did it. You know, there's this feeling of somebody wanting to bring something back and maybe rush an offer to you of love. Okay, but this person, like I said before, they're not balanced, or if it ain't balanced, you're not taking it rushed. You don't want it rushed. You're going to put up some type of defense here because you've been through some things, you know. You done been through that fight. You done been through that change, Pisces. You done been through that war. So I'm feeling like whoever show up like this, if they haven't already show up, or if they're coming back around, I'm feeling like they cannot rush you to change you, or they cannot rush you to change your mind on a situation. And I'm feeling like, Pisces, you're just not going to be manipulated in a situation here. I think there's some type of change here that somebody may not be ready for. But let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Pisces, make sure, because in the past, but I think this is the past energy. This is what it feels like. You know, I think you wasn't just rooted in yourself. You wasn't stable. And then you accepted relationships and situations, people that weren't stable. They was imbalanced. And I think this is just that love and energy that you carry, Pisces. Like, always wanting to help a situation. And I feel like you try to help maybe somebody get stable, you know, and maybe you helped them get stable, and then they got stable, and then they just left a situation. I'm just feeling like that for somebody. Like, you help somebody get on their feet, and then they just left, and that's the truth. Or they put you through something cruel, and then you know, the sun stopped shining once you helped this person. All of a sudden they, you know, they wasn't happy with you no more. They didn't like the happiness that you brought to a situation. They got cruel, and then they got unstable mentally, and I'm hearing mind, body, and soul. This person just got unstable in themselves. Okay, and I think you accepted this, and you knew it was unstable at one point, and you kind of accepted that they weren't rooted or grounded. And I think when it comes to love now, Pisces, I'm feeling like you got a lot of love to give, and you will offer love. But when it comes to your emotions, I think you may have changed a little bit. I'm not saying a lot. I think you're still a loving type Pisces. But I feel like you change. You're not going to be that person that you was in the past. You're not, maybe not accepting situations. You know, like, you're going to look at a situation for what it is. You're going to be logical. You know, are you showing up in the right energy here with the right balance? You know? So I think when people, like I said, if somebody's showing up, they got to have some kind of balance, and they got to be able to adjust to a situation here when it comes to you, Pisces, and your emotions. You know, because you require a lot of balance here. Balance for my Pisces. The fish swim in two different directions here, so we got to maintain some type of balance here, or things going to get off balance pretty quickly. So I feel like when it comes to love, you will move towards love, Pisces, but it got to be stable, and this person they gotta be balanced with you. You know, they can't show up rushy. That's not coming through. Anything, you know, because if they rush a situation, I feel like in autumn, baskets fall off this girl's head. This is going to be a wrap. Like, this is what I'm feeling. Like, don't come through with that, because I'm balancing some stuff out over here. So now, you know, you can show up with love. Just show up stable. Show up correct. Okay? And don't bring that energy with you, that cruel, you know, unhappy, you know, ain't got no emotions for a situation, ain't ready to start nothing, don't want to grow. Ain't nobody got time for it. Because this situation right here is being balanced out with it. Is there some adjustments here? Okay? But let's see what else. What else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces? So Pisces, there's a blessing for you in stability. And this is going to come after a situation that you left that wasn't stable. I feel like Spirit going to bless you with a stronger stability. Something wasn't as stable as you thought. Maybe you wanted to move into some type of, I'm feeling like there was some type of twin flame energy, or, you know, soulmate energy here. And this is what the energy felt like. This is what maybe you had thought this was in the past. Like you thought this was that stable kind of soulmate, the one, you know, type energy here. And then it showed up that it wasn't. Okay. And I think maybe you really did for a while. You might have wished that this person would have been the one, or this was the one that you wanted to be with, you know, and you wanted to get this person that kind of love. You know, I think you really did at one time, but then things changed. Okay. Things change and people change, and you might have changed, you know, and I think now that you realize that this situation wasn't what you thought. So I feel like Spirit about to bless you with some more stability. Okay. Because you put a wish out. You may not see this thing coming. I feel like you got some stability coming here, and this could be financial for somebody, Pisces. There's some type of financial stability coming, and this is going to come through with love. And I think it's coming from Spirit. It's coming straight from God. Because of how you moving now. You're not moving with that same Pisces. You're not moving with the same rose-colored glasses anymore. I think this is like a lesson learned. I'm feeling like there's some type of lesson here that you may have achieved, some type of, you know, higher knowledge is what I'm feeling for somebody, okay? And that you're going to get these blessings that you wish for. There is a cycle that needs to close. I don't know if you're really ready to close this cycle. You know, maybe you got to make this adjustment and then this cycle going to close on out. But I do feel like there's a cycle you need to close that's not really completely closed when it comes to maybe a situation maybe from your past, or somebody that show back up in your future. Okay. Maybe they realize that something got to close out. Maybe they realize you just not, you know, you're going to end some things here. You're going to dead it. You know, maybe this person is feeling like, you know, you're balanced, you know, you're trying to stay balanced and you don't got time. Maybe they think you're too comfortable too. They're just coming through for somebody. Like maybe somebody just think you just not, you don't want to be bothered with love, or you don't want to be bothered with them. But I just don't feel like that's what it is. It's not about being bothered in a situation. This is about some type of personal growth. It's coming through in some type of healing and stability, you know, for personal growth for a Pisces. This is what's coming through. You know, we end in old situations to bring in a new situation. And I think maybe somebody realized they had to end this with you to start something new. I think somebody wished, Pisces, that you would have, you know, went with them or showed them more love, or been able to be stable with them. Okay. Cause that do come through, but there's an ending here. There's a cycle close. Okay. We're going to go one more time, Pisces, before we close this reading out. There's also some type of ending that's at a distance from somebody, maybe something that closed from a distance, a cycle at a distance that's still coming through here. Somebody wanted to love somebody at a distance, and maybe that's just no longer stable, or it's going to come to some type of end to start something else that's stable, that's more stable. So Pisces, when it comes to situations that's truthful, okay, and when it comes to the truth, I feel like you stand up for the truth. You do. When it comes to anything true, it's got to be true. If it show up for you, it better be true, is what I'm hearing. And I think, and when it comes to joy and fulfillment, Pisces, you want that to show up right too. It's got to be joyful. Got to have some fulfillment in it, you know, and you seek people that speak the truth. You know, people that could tell you the truth when it comes to a situation. You know, and I think you respect the truth. You know, and if somebody show up, I don't know, I'm just feeling like for somebody here, if they show up and tell you, now listen, Pisces, if somebody come to you and say, listen, I really, you know, got feelings for you, Pisces, you know, whether this is past or present energy, I feel like, you know, as long as they speak of some kind of truth, I see you, you know, taking the time out for a situation, or, you know, at least trying to invest some type of energy in that. But if they don't show up with some type of truth, I don't know if you got time for that, Pisces. Because you interested in moving towards joyful energy. Happiness, joy, fulfillment, okay? And I think this is something that you hope for too. And maybe you hope for a situation before. You was hoping somebody else would have been more open with their emotions and more loving and, you know, able, and you wish that they would have. I think you do too, Pisces, you do. You wish somebody would have been able to provide this love for this person from the past. I think you do. Okay? You thought at a time they was the one. Okay? And then there's still an energy with this person you're not really ready to close out, Pisces. You're not closing this cycle out. For some reason, maybe you still trying to adjust to how they showed up. Maybe that's something that you still having a hard time letting go of. Maybe they showed back up at a time, Pisces, when you was good and stable. For somebody that feel like they showed up at a time when you was good, and then it just, you know, it brought back some memories, some energy here. You know, where you at now in this situation and how balanced you are now. And maybe it's bringing back where you was imbalanced. And maybe spirit wants you to not, you know, sit in some past energy and, you know, stay confident. Know where you at now. You know where you at now, and maybe they do too. You know, I don't know. I'm just feeling like, you know, you do need to close this cycle out where you sit in some type of energy that you're trying to adjust to, that you may not really be wanting to adjust to anymore. Okay? And maybe, you know, you got to close that out, Pisces. So Pisces, I'm going to leave you with this energy, and I'm going to see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.